What's going on? We about to go down the Instagram rabbit hole again. I got a bunch of posts that I go through. I see them, I like them, I save them so I can talk shit about them now. So we're going to go right into the first one. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Trying to get this out to as many people as possible. Connect with as many common sense warriors as possible because some crazy shit going on right now, man, and we need to talk about it. We need to be clear on what it is that's happening, and we need to figure out what's going to change it. First one, here we go. Wait a minute, my sound is down. All right, let me see. All right, here we go.
President Biden, but they're not stupid. President Biden's approval rating ranks right up there with jock itch among the American voters.
Damn.
President Biden has mismanaged Congress, he's mismanaged COVID, he's mismanaged the border, he's mismanaged crime, he's mismanaged the spy balloon, he's mismanaged the economy, he's mismanaged fentanyl, and he's forfeited our energy independence. I'll tell you what also scares me. President Biden has another year and a half to discover new and innovative ways to suck. And it is a dangerous world out there.
Okay, so quick note on that. I don't know if you're a Trump supporter or maybe DeSantis or maybe Robert Kennedy Jr. or there's a lot of different people right now that are throwing their hat in the race for the 2024 presidency. And, man, if you are one of the people that still think Biden is going to end up being the best choice, please comment below. I want to hear it. I want to understand that line of thinking because I don't care who you like. I don't care who you support. Any of them have to be better than Biden.
Do you remember when they made us wear a mask to walk from the entrance of the restaurant to the table in the restaurant? Then once you're seated, you could remove the mask. Then you had to put it on again if you went to the bathroom. Grown men taking orders from brainwashed 16-year-old kids making minimum wage. I hope that everyone knows it was a test. A test to see if they were in control of our perceptions through their lying and slowly dying mainstream media propaganda machine. And do you think they got their answer when they saw everybody comply? Well, let me tell you something. In a not-so-distant future, there will be a new invisible enemy that will once again require you to give up your rights, your potential, your common sense, and your self-respect in the name of the greater good. You can call it climate change, you can call it a new virus, you can call it a new gender, you can call it whatever you want. But remember this, it's never for the greater good, or to uphold democracy, or for our safety, or for race and gender equality. It's always for the corrupt elite to divide and control everything while gradually enslaving us. So the next time the invisible enemy shows up, see it for what it is. Do you remember when they made us wear a mask?
So, all that's real shit. It's crazy how much control they exerted over our lives with something that, listen, there are so many different things going on right now. So many different situations coming from so many different angles. And it's very important to take a little bit of time out of your day and to just check it out. Just check it out. Look at something different. Read a different type of article. Watch a different news station. Do something. But just check it out. There's too much crazy shit going on for the smartest of people to have these thought processes of you cannot present to me an argument that the way things are going are the best way that they could be going right now. I don't care whether you're a progressive, whether you're on the right, the far right, I don't give a shit. He's right. All this is about control. And they're just slowly seeing what they're able to get away with.
How many genders do we think there are?
Two.
Two genders.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's not a social construct?
I was just saying to my friend here, men dress up as women to hit on men. Women dress up as men to hit on women. What's that all about? Failed athletes, okay, want to take over because they can't make it in the men's world, and they want to steal it from the female gender, and that's kind of sickening.
So it's not fair that they're dominating their female opponents?
Not at all, no. I totally disagree with it.
Do you think they should have their own section for the transgender?
But you're very unwell, yes.
Yeah. How many?
I think that pretty much speaks for itself. Moving right along.
Look at how he steps and look how I step.
Sorry, these are shorts, so I don't want to interrupt him. But Joe said, look at how he steps. And look at how I step. Tell me.
Watch how I run up ramps and he stumbles down ramps. Okay? Come on.
Listen, I'll be willing to bet you that Joe has fallen more times than any other president. All of them combined. Damn.
He's at the Air Force Academy. He actually fell down. Well, I hope he wasn't hurt. I hope he wasn't hurt. But it's the whole thing is, look, the whole thing is crazy. You got to be careful about that. You got to be careful about that because you don't want that. Even if you have to tiptoe down a ramp, you got to.
Look at how he steps and look how I step.
Oh my God.
So I want to ask the question: what did Trump do to deserve this horrible moniker of dictator? Was it lowering taxes? Yes, even for the poor and middle class. Was it the endless regulations he cut? Was it the small businesses who were freed up because of those endless regulations? Maybe it was ending and starting the process to end the forever wars in the Middle East. Or perhaps it was the thousands of troops he had brought home first. Hard to send billions of dollars overseas when you don't have wars going on. And speaking of sending our tax dollars overseas, could it have been him also lowering funding to unelected governing bodies who attempt to dictate policy to the United States, like NATO, the UN, and the WHO? Or was it the Opportunity Zone programs for impoverished neighborhoods? Surely dictators love helping the poor. Was it giving low-level nonviolent inmates a second chance? Or fixing mandatory minimums? Maybe it was when he launched a worldwide effort to stop persecution of gays. Or appointing multiple gay ambassadors, or the first openly gay cabinet member. Perhaps it was deporting MS-13, or protecting our borders. Or his endless crusade against human and child trafficking. Maybe it was because he appointed more women to his cabinet than any president before. In comparison to Biden's firing of all federal employees who didn't comply with his mandates, talking over and over about banning guns and calling his political opposition literal terrorists, where Trump's policies are blatantly those of a dictator. All those manufacturing facilities he brought back, giving the poor a chance to escape poverty again, very dictator-like. Or maybe it was evening out our suspiciously lopsided trade tariffs. Or getting our soldiers' remains back from North Korea. Was it stopping the threat of nuclear annihilation from North Korea? Or when he gave musicians the right to their songs back so they couldn't be screwed by the music industry anymore? Could it have been approving terminal patients the right to try experimental procedures? Was it the record highs in our stock market, getting Big Pharma to match low prices abroad, or reaching energy independence for the first time in 50 years? What was it? He brokered peace deals all over the Middle East, recorded some of the lowest unemployment numbers in the history of this country. He kept gas in the $2 range and had next to no inflation for his entire 4 years in office. Donating his salary to different organizations every single quarter he was in. Once fighting opioid addiction, once fighting alcoholism, restoring national parks, and on and on. Every bit of this for free. And the whole time while being beaten down by the press. slandered in the media, and bowed down with phony impeachments, and now proven illegal investigations spawned by Hillary Clinton. He was in for 4 years, and he didn't do the horrible things they made you believe he was gonna do. And when you actually read the things he did do, every other policy freed up the American people. How could you call him a dictator? And all while currently sitting idly by while we watch the formation of a real dictator. So I want to ask the question.
You know, this will be the third election cycle for the presidency that I have asked this question. 2016, I asked people to show me the evidence on Trump. Being a racist, being this, being that. Because, man, the black community loved them some Donald Trump before he decided to run for president as a Republican. I think I got a video of that somewhere down the line in this. I don't know if it'll be on this video, but if you check out the next one, I think that's because I think it's about 5 or 6 videos down the line. But I'm going to ask the same question. If not Trump as the most qualified individual to do things for our country that are ultimately going to be the best for the citizens, for us, for we the people, who is a better candidate? I'm looking at DeSantis. I'm really giving him a look because I'm interested. There's another candidate. God, I forgot his name. Damn, Indian dude. He talks good. But I'm also looking at what I had 4 years of. I'm able, unlike most presidential candidates, with Donald Trump, you have the ability to take a look at his on-the-job shit for 4 years. We watched him do it. We watched him do it during a pandemic. We watched him doing it during the summer of peaceful protest, which we know was far from peaceful. We watched him do it during 2 impeachments. We watched him do it during all of this Russian bullshit, which they've just come out and just completely obliterated the narrative on that Russian collusion shit. I want to know a candidate that's going to do better, because that's all that matters, is who's going to be the best figurehead for our country. Who's going to be the one who's going to stand up in that paint and do the most things that are going to be beneficial for the citizens of the United States of America? I'm all ears, just like I have been for the last 2 election cycles. Show me someone that is more qualified than Trump. Don't be Democrat, don't be Republican. Pull yourself out of that nonsense. Which person, which individual that is currently running to be the President of the United States in 2024 is the most qualified to give us the things that are going to make us the most sustainable, the most happy, the most content, the most powerful as a nation. Not a global part of a bigger entity, but the United States of America. Show me somebody that's going to be a more qualified candidate than Donald Trump. Show me somebody who we have an actual resume, not of what they say they've done, but what we can see they've done. Show me somebody. I'm going to end the video right there, man. 2024 is an important election. I hope we get it right. And I hope we can bring the right to the light. Bring the right to the light. Common Sense Warriors, like the video, subscribe to the video. I appreciate y'all.